Hi, my name is Anil Dagya. I've been in the field of personal development and transformation for over 10 years now. During these 10 years, I've had the privilege of training and coaching over 10,000 people across 15 nationalities, which includes Americans, British, Canadians, Dutch, Egyptians, French, German, Spanish, South Africans, and many, many more. Since the beginning of 2015, I have been conducting trainings to certify people to become life coaches. And I have networked with and trained hundreds of people to become life coaches. I have been to many networking forums where I've met a lot of life coaches. And one common question that I've got from everyone is, how do we go about getting clients for coaching? And I used to ask them, what do you do now? The methods that they told me about how they go about getting clients, it reminded me of a certain line of business which used to exist many years ago, almost when I was a child and before that. I haven't seen that existing so commonly anymore. Now, what used to happen is, I used to stay in an apartment complex as a child, and there used to be these tribal ladies, a specific tribe called Wagris. These tribal ladies, the Wagri ladies, they used to come into the housing complexes and they would shout at the top of their lungs, "Bhandi, Bhandi." Bhandi in Indian language means vessels, utensils. Their business was they would provide vessels, utensils which would be of use to you in exchange for old used clothes which you wanted to discard. And when I heard how people, whether it's my students, whether it's other established life coaches, how do they get business? It seemed a lot similar to shouting at the top of your voice, "Coaching, coaching." Okay, you might say, "Anil, so what's wrong with that?" Well, the only thing that's wrong with it is that it's highly inefficient. In the sense that you are consuming your energies, your time, your effort, and your resources to shout about your service called coaching to anybody and everybody. Okay, how come that's inefficient? That's inefficient because let's take and face the reality. In India, the terminology coaching is synonymous with academic coaching classes. The clients that you are seeking, the potential people to whom you are shouting coaching about your services, they have no clue what you mean by coaching. And hence, they do not know what value you provide with your services. Now, that's where it becomes highly inefficient because A, you're reaching people who don't know anything about coaching with your voice. Second, once your voice has reached them, they don't know what to do with it. And therefore, there is a very slim chance that you will be able to consistently get any business or clients that would ensure that you make coaching a thorough practice, a business which can sustain you your livelihood. So you'll say, "Anil, okay, all right, I take your point. So what's the better way of doing it?" Well, the better way of doing it is to find out from people what their needs are, what their wants are, what their goals are, what their fears are, what their worries are, what are their challenges, and then customize your message about your services as to how your services will fulfill their needs, will ensure and take care and overcome the challenges that these potential clients of yours are facing. Now, if you want to know more about it, I've written a book. Here's the book. It's called How to Get Coaching Clients, the 3 questions that Indian life coaches need answered. I highly recommend this book to anybody and everybody, and not just life coaches. Why? Why do I recommend it to anybody and everybody? Well, because in this book, I've stayed away from complex sales jargons. I have kept it to the very bare minimum basic philosophy, the basic principles that you need to follow to seek clients in any business. Whether it's life coaching, whether it is a fitness coach, whether you're a trainer, or whether you are any other kind of independent professional, you will benefit hugely from reading this book. In this book, I have simplified what steps you can take easily and consistently, which will ensure that you will get at least 2 new coaching clients every month. Now, if that's something that you want, then please buy my book. It's available on Amazon in India as well as Amazon.com USA. Thank you.